Some people spend so long trying to become enough, they don't realize how often they're measuring themselves anymore.
Nothing ever felt like enough for very long. I'd hit one thing and immediately start thinking about the next one.
Even good moments start getting interrupted, not by other people, by little thoughts that keep turning everything into a question. Am I doing enough? Am I behind? Shouldn't I be further along by now? And after a while, sometimes the quiet almost makes it worse, because there's nothing left to drown it out.
I remember sitting there one morning, trying to relax, and after maybe 2 minutes, I started thinking about people I knew, whether they had their life together more than me. I couldn't even drink a coffee without turning it into a comparison. I remember thinking, what is wrong with me?
Some people can finally get things they always wanted, and somehow they still focus on what's missing. Something nice happens, and 5 minutes later, they're already thinking about what they haven't done yet. Even good moments stop lasting very long. The scorekeeping comes back fast.
Sometimes somebody younger than me would sound so sure of themselves, and it would ruin my mood for the rest of the night.
At a certain point, some people stop hearing good news as just good news. Somebody says something exciting, and immediately it turns into a question about their own life. A conversation, somebody talking about where they're headed, someone sounding certain about themselves. And after a while, the comparisons start happening before they even notice it.
I started noticing it was happening constantly. Someone would mention their age, and suddenly I'd start thinking about my own life. A couple would walk by, and suddenly I'd start wondering where I should be by now. I'd hear somebody talk about their apartment and spend the rest of the night quietly evaluating myself. It was exhausting. Nothing could just be itself anymore.
Some people spend years thinking the next thing will finally settle something inside them. The new job, the apartment, the relationship, finally getting somewhere they used to want to be. And everything gets quieter for a little while, then slowly those old thoughts start creeping back in.
I wasted so much time thinking everybody was paying attention to my life. And most people were just thinking about themselves.
After enough years, some people start getting tired of constantly measuring themselves, tired of leaving every conversation reevaluating themselves, tired of turning good moments into questions about whether they're behind. And every once in a while, the comparison shows up, and for a few seconds, they don't go all the way into it.
I remember sitting out there one night, and for a few minutes, everything got really quiet. I wasn't thinking about where I should be, or what anybody else was doing. I was just sitting there. It felt strange, but kind of nice.
The feeling probably never fully goes away. Every once in a while, that little voice still shows up, but maybe after enough years, you stop believing it every time it shows up. Maybe you also stop answering it all the time.
Subscribe for more reflections on retirement and what happens after the structure of life changes. Then, find out where you are right now. Take the free 2-minute snapshot. Scan the code or click the link below.